Welcome to another edition of Insta Chat with the Journalist. I'm Andile, aka the Journalist DJ, and today my guest is Rose Nkau. She is a singer, songwriter, all the way from Northwest in a sleepy town called Rustenburg. So Rose is a farm girl who loves singing, and she rose to fame after she released her own rendition of Bob Marley's redemption song. And ultimately, the word got out, and then she started buzzing in the streets. And yeah, now we're here, and she's currently working on her debut album called Rose on a Ranch. So she released 3 songs so far under Prince Kaybee's Lowkey Records. And recently she released a song called The End, which dropped on Friday. And yeah, we're gonna talk to her about, just her journey so far and what can people expect from her career moving forward. So yeah, Rose will be joining us shortly, and we'll just get to chat to her about her career. So for those that don't know, Insta Chat with the Journalist is basically a platform whereby I get to talk to people that are in the house music community. So there's a magazine called thejournalistdj.com, which is a house music magazine. And on the platform, we get to document house culture. So as part of the movement, we get to talk to, people that are in the space, DJs, vocalists, producers, so far and so on. And and then we just have a conversation, and we basically just documenting the dance music culture. And my guest Rose just joined us, added to the conversation, and so that we can just get to know her a bit better. So, yo, Rose, what's up?
Hi, how are you?
I'm awesome, man. I'm awesome. I'm happy to be talking to you. Thank you so much for your time.
hmm Pleasure is all mine. Oh my gosh, this is so interesting. I just want to find a way I can like put my phone because I forgot to charge.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, I forgot to charge. So I just put on the charger now. I can't really like no, it's fine now. Yeah, cool.
Okay. I no, no,
Uh-huh.
don't worry. Look, it won't be too long anyway, we just want to get to know you better.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so yeah, man, I understand that, you are from Northwest, in Rustenburg, Ngwanyana wa Motswana. So I just want to know, how was it like, growing up in the sleepy town of Rustenburg?
Okay. So, basically, being from Rustenburg is one of the coolest things because you get to learn about um, mining, you get to learn about uh, agriculture and all that. So, growing up, you grow up with this mentality about owning a business. You get skills, kind of stuff like that because that's what we do from back home. We have our own like livestock. You're able to have like cows and goats and everything. So growing up with that kind of thingy, let me just say, a background like that teaches you a lot about being humble. It teaches you a lot about being a go-getter. So I could say growing up in a very slow town like that really taught me about being passionate about what you do. It taught me a lot about believing in yourself. It taught me to like go out there and be brave enough to ask people for help and all that. So you would find that other people say Rustenburg doesn't have like opportunities, and I always said, you know what, there's no opportunity anyway. So you just need to go out and look for whatever that you want. Nobody's gonna come to you and say, I see you sitting down and not doing anything. Uh,
Mhm.
Let me just help you. In our language we say "Mukoko utsuso itusang." So you just need to get up
Mm.
and go and hustle. So yeah, that's
Wow.
growing up. Yeah.
Okay, so I assume you know how to, milk cows and stuff like that.
Yes, I can milk a cow. Yeah, 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 yeah. I can milk a cow. But you know, when it comes when you're saying something like that, it's very funny because uh, growing up around cows, I remember there was a time when we were from school, né? So there was like a herd of cows and it was coming towards our way. So the question that I asked myself was, do I like go through the cows or do I just go around? So, you know, I was brave enough when I was growing up to like want to try out almost anything that was thrown in my way. So when it comes to livestock and all of those kind of things, I know a few things. I know how to handle a cow. I know how a cow smells. But there's one thing that I cannot stand is when they slaughter the cows. That one, no,
It's tough,
no,
man.
no. Yeah. It's very tough. It's very tough. Yeah.
Okay, no, cool, man. You know, so obviously, you know, you come from a rural background and you have these strong ethics about hard work and, you know, now you're in the music space. But before we even get there, tell me about your journey, you know, starting out singing in church. When you started singing in church, did you see yourself being a professional artist?
Okay, you know, I remember there was a time before I realized that I could sing. It all started when I was 12 years old. I would sing in a school choir for primary school, and the surprising thing was my teacher, my conductor, would like call us one by one from each and every group, like soprano, the baritone, the alto. They will call us one by one just to sing the solos to see who's messing up the songs. So surprisingly, they started with me. And then I had to sing like that solo just to see if I'm messing up the song or not. And then when I got to sing, everybody was like shocked that from this little girl, a voice like this can come out and so pure. But I really did not believe that I really had it then because I was young. And also when you're young, you just don't know these kind of things. You would never even know that you are talented enough to go further. So and also growing up in a rural place, you kind of are like not taught about all these things, like when it comes to beauty, when it comes to entertainment, when it comes to all those things. So that was not like my core aspiration in life. My aspiration was to maybe become a doctor or become a lawyer. But now I could see that every single time when I opened my mouth, everybody would just listen. They would be shocked that this small girl has like a voice like this. So so from there, they took me and made me join a boys choir. So I would dress like a boy and sing with the boys and do what boys got to do. So when I joined the boys choir won for the first time, and that really gave me hope on, you know, this. I used to listen a lot to Mariah Carey, Toni Braxton, and all of those things, and I believed that they had beautiful voices. I just didn't think my voice might be one of those in between kind of appreciated voices in the world, or rather in my community. So when I reached 15 years old, I got older. That's when I realized that this thing might be a calling for me. When I joined a worshiping team at church. So, you know, at church, they teach you about all of these things, about your beliefs, your faith. You get tested a lot. You need to do some introspection to know if you are worthy enough of God's forgiveness and all of those things. And I believed that with my voice, I can voice out a lot of things because I used to struggle with expressing myself in terms of speech. So I would actually use my voice, or rather take a pen and write down whatever that I was feeling. I would write them in a form of a poem or in a form of a song, like a short song or just a short story. So sorry, can I just, I'm sorry to.
I know, no worries.
Kupa, I'm doing an interview here. You know, my little brother he's gate crashing my interview now.
I know, it's cool, man.
Okay, so back to what I was saying. So at church, that's when I got to realize that I have something powerful and I really need to focus on it. I need to value it and I need to take care of it. And also I need to practice so that I get better. I better myself. So that's when I really got to realize that I have something special. And I started becoming obsessed with music. Everything had to do with music. Whatever that I had to do, it had to do something with music. So there's one time, and it's a very funny story that I never really had to talk about. But because I'm excited, because I'm dropping an album, it just reminded me of how much I really, really was looking forward to creating something of my own. So I took my mom's CD, like it was like a CD kind of, it was Luther Vandross's album. I took it and I took the sleeve out and I put a picture of me in there. So I just would pretend that that's my album. So that's when everything got real for me. From the age of 15, I started practicing writing a lot and doing all those sorts of things. And so professionally, I started doing music when in 2012. That's when I started recording, performing, doing gigs and all that. That's when I started everything. And then that's where my journey began, when in terms of furthering my music or looking for opportunities, stuff like that. So yeah,
Wow.
that's my journey.
Okay, cool. And then obviously, a lot of us, got to see you when you did the Bob Marley Redemption song. Tell us what did that do for your career?
Oh my gosh. I just want to say that song really changed my life. I recorded Redemption song in 2016. Yes, I think it was 2016 when I recorded the song. I met up with a group of beautiful, talented guys from Luca, from back home in Rustenburg. We started working together, recording songs, doing gigs and all that. But there was one time when we were not doing anything there, where we decided, today we're not doing anything, we're just chilling, we're just gonna do all these things. So when I got to like sit down with the guys and got to listen to their ideas, got to listen to their plan for music and all that, I was like, you know what, guys, I have an idea and I think this idea might actually like get us a lot of attention. Why don't we just take a cover of a song, like a song that has never, like, people would do covers for Redemption song, but I had an idea of doing it on an upbeat kind of style, and also do it in an African way where people will be able to relate with it. So they loved the idea. We started with the instrumentation of the song. We wanted to see how it was going to sound and what kind of elements we needed for the song. So I remember there was a certain guitarist that I used to perform with. I called him in and I said, I have an idea, come and lay your guitar in the song and then we'll see where it takes us. So he came through, his name is Junior. He came through and put his touch into the song, and then I recorded the whole thing. And after listening to the final product, it was so beautiful. I could not believe that whatever that I was thinking in my head could be executed exactly the way that I wanted it to be done. So when that happened, I was so excited to a point where I felt like this is the one song that we really, really need to push and will actually get us a lot of attention, or probably even open a lot of doors for us. So that kind of taught me in a way that, you know, you have to manifest, you have to speak things, you have to speak life to things so that they can come alive. So with that song, we didn't release the song then. We started performing the song. We started sharing it with people, just to see how they accepted it. So the acceptance was beautiful. They related so much to it. They felt like it was something fresh, something that needed to be done then. And it ended up landing on one of the best producers and DJs in South Africa, which is Prince Kaybee. So Prince Kaybee was starting a label then, and he was looking to sign artists. So the guys did not tell me that. I did not know that was happening, because I am so, you know, when it comes to social media, that's one thing people don't know about me. I hate social media. I hate posting. I hate all of those things. I hate my phone. I hate everything about technology. But the guys, fortunately, they were like the ones on the phones, on the internet, doing all those sorts of things. They saw that he was looking to sign artists, and then they submitted a demo. So the demo was a Redemption song. And then when Prince Kaybee heard the song, he immediately contacted them and said, can I have the vocalist's number as well? So I got a call from Prince Kaybee, and he gave me an offer. He said if I wanted to work with him on a project, I could. And also if I wanted to sign under his new label, I could. So I couldn't resist both of the offers. So I took both of them and ran with them. We started recording in 2017, 2018, 2019, and then now in 2020, everything is done and dusted. The album is ready for release. I feel that I put my all in it. I worked so hard to finish my album, and I worked so hard to like polish the album to make sure that every single song in there will be somebody else's favorite. So I put my all in the album, and I am proud of myself for doing that. And I'm also proud of myself because I believed in myself even when a lot of people didn't believe in me. I was criticized. I was, you know, coming from a small town like Rustenburg, people look at you funny when you are dreaming so big. You know, you would come, somebody would ask you, what do you want in life? Somebody will just say, I want to be a doctor. I want to get married. I want to do that. And then when you come and say, I want to travel the world. I want to be a world superstar. I want to be a world icon. I want to be celebrated everywhere. Somebody just looks at you funny and says, you know, where are you? You're playing games. You're playing games. You're not going to go anywhere. So I'm just proud of myself that I didn't listen to all those people that were saying my dream was just too unreal. I was just wasting my time because music is not, nobody makes it in music. And more especially for somebody that comes from a very poor background or comes from a small town. So I'm very proud of myself for believing in me. And then that's that. Yeah.
Wow. And then last year you released, you know, Take It All. How was that experience like for you?
Oh my gosh, having to release a new song when people don't even know who you are is so terrifying because, you know, a lot of people are scared of failure. I'm not that kind of person that is scared of failure. I look forward to trying out new things and all that, but I want to be honest. When I released the song, I was so scared for myself that you know, I'm a new artist and I'm under this huge celebrated human being. What will happen to me? Because this person is celebrated everywhere you go. This person is known, and he's the only one that gets attention and all of those things. But in my, like in my, how can I put it? Um, 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 um. So from my perspective, let me just put it that way. From my perspective, I kind of used that fear to fuel up my hard work, my passion, my will to strive. I use that to fuel it up. I was so scared that venturing into something so big when I felt that I was not ready was one of my biggest fears, because I felt that I was not ready to face the world with whatever that I have, and to face the world and be judged for it, and to release music to a lot of people that some of them will not even like it and say, it's not my favorite, or she doesn't do it for me, or she's just a new artist, she's just trying out, she's just here to she's not here to stay. So that is scary, but I used that to my advantage to learn more about the business of music, to learn more about how I can get people, or how I can reach people with my music, and the kind of stuff that I need to sing about. Because, you know, sometimes we don't look at what we say, or we don't look at what we sing about. Oh my gosh, there is a beautiful comment here. Can I see it? I would love to see it. It's Putini. Sorry for messing up your surname. I'm so sorry. She's saying fear holds us back a lot of the time. Glad you didn't let it hold you back, but rather use it to push you into the right direction. Godspeed to you. Oh my gosh, that is so beautiful. That got my attention, because she is saying exactly what I went through. You know, when you hold on to fear, you tend to belittle yourself, to undermine yourself, and say, I am not good enough, or I'm not beautiful enough, or I'm not talented enough to do this. And when you start saying those things, a lot of people will see you for those things, because that's what you manifest out of your mouth. So I feel that even when you're a woman in this industry, it is so hard, because you tend to meet a lot of influential people up there and all that, and it's really hard for a woman to prove themselves in this industry, because you need to put in extra work, you need to put in extra whatever that it's needed, you need to put extra into it. So the when you venture into something like this, something so scary like this, when you have to deal with it, tell yourself that I believe in myself. If I don't believe in myself, nobody else will believe in me. So those are the kind of things that I got to learn out of this journey, and also out of working on my project, and also having to learn who Rose really is, and where Rose sees herself in the next 5 years, 10 years, or rather be leaving a legacy in this world. I think question earlier on. Oh, you were talking about Take It All. Yep. So yeah, I dropped Take It All. Yeah. I'm sorry, I tend to do this. I speak a lot, and every single time when I hear something in my mind, I just have to. So I released Take It All last year in June. I remember, yeah, it was in June. I was so scared that the song will not even reach anyone at all. I was so surprised that a lot of people got to know who Rose is. They got to listen to how she sounds and what she writes about and all of those things. I got a lot of from beautiful people, from my fans supporting me, and you know, it from releasing that song, it has been a beautiful journey, even though there were some setbacks and all of those things, but I learned a lot from those. And I feel that if something, if a situation like that has to present itself in the future, I will be able to tackle it, and confidently doing so, I'll be able to teach a lot of people how to tackle those kind of that I've encountered in my journey. So yeah.
Okay, I know, cool, man. And then
Take
you
It
know
All
you
also
released what?
paved the way.
I lost you for a
Of my
second there.
people and to share with the people, or to share with the world. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I think it's my reception.
No, it's fine. I lost you for a second, but I can hear you now. And then
Can you?
Morena
Is it fine now?
you know, yeah, it's fine.
Oh, great. Okay,
Morena
great.
is such the title alone is obviously, you know, very spiritual, and you know, it talks about your religion. So just, you know, what is the journey behind that song? I can't hear you anymore. I can see you. I can see you move.
Mm-hmm.
I can see you talking. Yeah, okay, I can hear you. I think the sound was lost there for a second.
Okay.
Okay, we hear you now.
So the song Morena is actually a song about oh, you can't.
No, I
Oh,
lost
wait.
you again. Sorry, Rose. I lost you again. Guys, if
Can
you
you hear
guys
me
can
now?
hear Rose, please
Oh,
wave. Yeah,
okay,
I can.
cool.
I just
So,
hear you in bits and pieces.
Is
Okay.
one of those songs that I cherish in my heart, because honest songs that I wrote in the album.
No, you know what?
I was going
Rose,
through
sorry to cut you,
a
ne?
mild depression when I wrote that song. Oh
Okay.
my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my
No,
gosh!
sorry sorry to cut you. It's just that, you know, when you speak, it keeps cutting, so we only hear you in bits and pieces. And I think it's the network. So
Okay. Are we fine
just
now?
just because I know how it gets. Yeah, normally when it gets like this, the network is just going to be bad for the next couple of minutes. So I just have one last question, because we're already 30 minutes in. Rose on a Ranch is your upcoming album. When is it dropping, and what can people expect from the album?
Let me just try and check mine is still fine.
Sorry guys, there's a bit of a network issue.
Can you hear me now?
And you know, we're having such. Yes, I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah.
No. I think maybe it's the headsets, the sound.
Mm-hmm.
No, we can't hear you anymore. We can't hear you anymore. Okay, yeah, no, maybe try without the headsets. Yes, yes. Rose on a Ranch, please. What can people look forward to? No. Rose, you know what, ne? It's and the thing is, the picture, I can see you perfectly. I see you like We see your lips moving. We see everything,
you know what?
but
I think I should join back because I think. Did you get that?
Okay, okay, okay. Okay,
I'm
cool.
saying,
So let's end this part 1, and then part 2 will just be continued.
Okay, I was saying, let me just get back quickly. No, you.
Okay, cool. Okay, we'll wait for you. We'll wait for you.
Probably. I don't think so. Because it keeps on. Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. Okay, guys. So we're having a bit of technical issues.
Okay,
so
cool.
I think.
All right.
Yeah, I think what we'll do is that Rose. No, you know what? Let's end this part. And then we'll come back for part 2. Just so that we can restart the network and see how that goes. But yeah, man, everybody that's watching, please come back in 30